Hellstrom, 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 Hellstrom record. Hellstrom, Hellstrom record. Hellstrom present.
It was a summer night, the city was alive. I was riding slow, feeling that 90s vibe. Windows down, the sound of the street in my ear, the bass thumping heavy with the world crystal clear. Had no idea what the night would unfold, just another chapter, a story untold. But then I hit the block where the homies would meet. I didn't know it yet, but this night felt complete. Pulled up to the spot where the crew always chill. Old school rides parked, the air was so real. The homies were joking, laughing and loud. The energy was fire, the crowd was proud. I stepped out the ride, didn't know what to say, but the vibe in the air made me wanna stay. Introduced myself, they welcomed me in. Little did I know, it was the start of a win.
First night with the crew, man, it felt so right. We was living for the moment, cruising through the night. Old school rhythm, we was feeling the flow. First night with the crew, now we never let go. First night with the crew, man, it felt so right. We was living for the moment, cruising through the night. Old school rhythm, we was feeling the flow. First night with the crew, now we never let go.
We hit the block, posted up with the fam, talking about the future, but the past was a plan. The way we moved was smooth, like a classic groove. Every word and every rhyme had something to prove. Talking about dreams, talking about schemes. Each of us had a vision, we were reaching for the beams. One homie in the corner, spitting mad rhymes. Another one scratching records, bringing beats in line. I could feel a connection, a bond so strong, like we had been together all along. DJ scratching, vinyl cracking, beats hitting deep. We were all vibing, no time for sleep, chilling under the street lights, feeling the heat. We shared our stories, but the night was complete. Laughing, talking, kicking it smooth. The night was a memory, and it set the mood.
First night with the crew, man, it felt so right. We was living for the moment, cruising through the night. Old school rhythm, we was feeling the flow. First night with the crew, now we never let go. First night with the crew, man, it felt so right. We was living for the moment, cruising through the night. Old school rhythm, we was feeling the flow. First night with the crew, now we never let go.
We made a pact that night, yeah, we all felt the same. No matter the struggles, we would stay in the game. From the block to the studio, we'd rise. No matter the lows, we would touch the skies. It was a bond built on respect, trust, and fire. We were young, hungry, all fueled by desire. From that night on, we became a family. Brothers in the game, set to chase destiny. Talk box melodies and the smoothest bass. Made mine, made a mark, took our place. The future was ours, no doubt in our eyes. We were here to win, we were ready to rise.
First night with the crew, man, it felt so right. We was living for the moment, cruising through the night. Old school rhythm, we was feeling the flow. First night with the crew, now we never let go.
As the night turned to dawn, we were still in the zone. The crew's bond was solid, we were all grown. We knew the road ahead wasn't gonna be light, but that first night told me we were set for the fight. I saw it in their eyes, the hunger, the dream. Together we conquer, or so it would seem. We spoke about the future, each vision so clear. With the crew by my side, I had no fear. The beat kept rolling, the rhythm kept flowing, and I knew this was just the start of something growing. The homies I met that night, they became my right hand. Together we rise, together we stand.
First night with the crew, man, it felt so right. We was living for the moment, cruising through the night. Old school rhythm, we was feeling the flow. First night with the crew, now we never let go.
Now we on the grind, and the story's just begun. But that first night with the crew felt like we already won. Vinyl cracking, DJ scratching, feeling so free. First night with the crew, and now we're making history.
It's that time again. The sun's setting low, the block's lit up, and the game's about to show. Two crews, one court, both got their pride. Break dancing and balling, they can't let it slide. The sneakers hit the pavement, the ball bounces high. The tension's thick in the air, man, it's do or die. The break dancer line up, ready to prove. But the ballers ain't playing, they got something to move. I'm standing on the sidelines, watching it unfold. Two different worlds, but the story's so bold. One crew popping, the floor. They start with a windmill, the crowd starts to roar. The ballers ain't backing down, they hit a fast break. Pull up for the shot, now the whole crowd's awake. It's not just about skills, it's about who's got heart. The rhythm of the game, that's where they all start. One's got the rhythm on the court, the other got their moves, but the love for the game's what they both gotta prove. Battle on the court, the rhythm so loud, break dancing and balling, both rocking the crowd. One's moving the ball, the other's moving the feet. It's the rivalry in the block where the real ones meet. Battle on the court, the rhythm so loud, break dancing and balling, both rocking the crowd. One's moving the ball, the other's moving the feet. It's the rivalry in the block where the real ones meet. The crowd's going wild, no one can stay still. The dancers twist and turn, the hoopers dribble at will. The ball bounces loud and the body spins tight. Both crews moving hard through the day and the night. It's not about who wins, it's the love of the game. Whether breaking on the floor or shooting for fame. Both crews got the fire, both crews got the flow. But it's all about respect, let the rivalry grow. The DJ scratches, the vinyl crackles loud. Both sides on fire, the vibes in the crowd. Who's gonna take it, who's gonna shine? The break dancers or the hoopers, who's got the design? Battle on the court, the rhythm so loud. Break dancing and balling, both rocking the crowd. One's moving the ball, the other's moving the feet. It's the rivalry of block where the real ones meet. Battle on the court, the rhythm so loud. Break dancing and balling, both moving the town. One's moving the ball, the other's moving the feet. It's the rivalry of block where the real ones meet. As the sun dips low, the game slows down, but the rivalry's alive, still moving in town. Break dancers get low, hitting the floor with grace. The ballers move quick, they own every space. One shooting threes, another's hit a freeze. The energy's electric, they move with ease. The challenge was real, but it's all love in the end. Both crews leave the court as brothers and friends. The DJ keeps scratching, the beat never fades. As the crowd heads home, the night serenades. It's not just about who's the best or who's on top. It's the bond of the block that will never stop. The street lights flicker, the rivalry stays. The break dancers and hoopers will come back someday. It's the rhythm of the block, the groove that they seek. In the battle on the court, they find what they speak. Battle on the court, the rhythm so loud. Break dancing and balling, both rocking the crowd. One's moving the ball, the other's moving the feet. It's the rivalry, the block where the real ones meet. Battle on the court, the rhythm so loud. Break dancing and balling, both rocking the crowd. One's moving the ball, the other's moving the feet. It's the rivalry, the block where the real ones meet. Wiggle, wiggle, sound back, and the beat keeps rolling. The rivalry stays. Break dancing and balling, they'll always find ways. One's got the rhythm, the other got the soul. Together on the block, both playing the role.
Hellstrom. It's that time again. Summer's in the air. The annual block party, yeah, we're all aware. The sun is high, the grill's smoking hot. The sound of the DJ, man, is hitting the spot. Rolling through the block, everybody's outside. The homies and the ladies, everybody's got pride. The music's bumping, bass heavy in the street. As the rhythm kicks in, we feeling the beat. The corner stores popping, the vendors on deck. Chilling in the shade, no time to regret. The barbecue sizzling, smells fill the air. And everyone's gathering, it's the place to be, I swear. The sound of the scratching, the DJ's in the zone. The vinyl's crackling, the beats are grown. A celebration of life, we're all here to connect. It's that annual block party that you just can't forget. Block party vibes where the good times roll. Old school rhythms deep in our soul. From the dance floor, the grill, we're all getting down. The block's alive and we own this town. It's the block party vibes where the good times roll. Old school rhythms deep in our soul. From the dance floor to the grill, we're all getting down. The block's alive and we own this town. We hit the center, the crowd's moving slow. People laughing, joking, you can feel the flow. The B-boys breaking on the pavement so fresh. The crowd's hyped up, feeling that G-funk mesh. The homies roll up, the cars lined up in rows. Low riders bouncing, paint that always glows. The girls are dancing, the guys are getting hyped. This is what we live for, this block's our type. The DJ's scratching as the crowd starts to cheer. From the speakers to the block, you can hear it clear. Every beat's a story, every rhyme's a flow. We all gather round, cause this is how we grow. Chilling on the porch, watching the fun. People rolling dice, others just begun. The heat of the summer, the rhythm in the air. The block party vibe, it's like nothing compares. It's the block party vibes where the good times roll. Old school rhythms deep in our soul. From the dancers to the grill, we're all getting down. The block's alive and we own this town. The block party vibes where the good times roll. Old school rhythms deep in our soul. From the dancers to the grill, we're all getting down. The block's alive and we own this town. The fire's burning bright, the drinks in hand, we're all living the dream. Taking a stand from the loud music to the laughter in the night. The block party's a feeling and it's pure delight. The rhythm of the street,
set slow, the music gets loud, the streets illuminated and the crowd's feeling proud. Everyone's dancing, swaying to the beat, the smell of the barbecue mixing with the heat. The older folks talking, reminiscing the time, the young ones looking to grow, staying in line, but the party never ends, it just evolves. As the tradition that time never dissolved, the sound of the turntable still cuts through the night. People gather round, man, the vibe's just right. It's not about the fame or the cash that we own, it's the block, the people, the way we've grown. A celebration of love, a struggle and pride, where the music's a language that can't be denied. We remember the roots, we honor the past. At the block party, we make it last. Just the block party vibes where the good times roll. Old school rhythms deep in our soul. From the dance floor to the grill, we're all getting down. The block's alive and we own this town. Just the block party vibes where the good times roll. Old school rhythms deep in our soul. From the dance floor to the grill, we're all getting down. The block's alive and we own this town. As the night fades and the party winds down, we'll carry the vibe, never letting it drown. The block will remain, the memories stay, and we'll be back next year to play. Put it down, we can put it down. From the bottom of the block where the dreams are silent, but the hunger never stops. Grew up watching legends, saw the struggle in their eyes. I felt the fire burning deep, I was ready to rise. The world told me no, but I never took a seat. Had the hunger for the mic, had the rhythm in my feet. Every day was a battle, but the dream was clear. The ambition in my chest, I had no fear. I walked through the storm, felt the cold of the night, but the vision kept me going, man, it kept me in sight. From the corner to the studio, it's all I ever knew. With the hunger in my heart, I had to break through. Saw the top from the bottom, heard the voices in the street. The struggle's real, but the hustle's so sweet. I promised myself I would rise above it all. With the hunger for the mic, I'll answer the call. It's the hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. The hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. Waking up early, dreaming about the life I would make. The days were grinding, nights were staying awake. I had no silver spoon, no golden chains, just the hunger in my chest running through my veins. Every rhyme was a battle, every verse was a fight, but I knew I had the spark to ignite the night. The streets kept calling, the block stayed real, but I needed more than just a meal, I needed the feel. I needed the rhythm, the beats that would speak. The hunger inside me is the dream that I see. Every word, every lyric, every bar that I write was the hunger for the mic that kept me up all night. It was never just the fame, it was deeper than that. It was ambition to create, to spit every fact. The hunger turned to fire turned to light. Now I'm here on the mic, ready for the fight. It's the hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. It's the hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. From the concrete to the stage, I came from the dirt. Had to fight through the pain, had to feel the hurt. It wasn't about the money or the cause or the gold. It was about the hunger, the fire that never got old. I spit for the struggle, I spit for the pain, for the night spent broke, walking through the rain, for the dreamers who never got the chance to speak, for the ones who grind hard, never acting weak. It's the hunger for the mic, the thirst for the truth, the ambition that's real from the old to the youth. Every word I spit is a piece of my soul, and I'll never let go, cause the hunger makes me whole. It's the hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. It's the hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. Now the lights are on me, the crowd's feeling the heat. I took every step forward, now I'm ready to greet. The struggle was the fuel, the grind was the key. Now the hunger's paid off, I'm finally free. But even at the top, the hunger stays alive. It's the ambition that keeps me sharp, keeps me in drive. The hunger's never satisfied, it's the reason I fight. It's the hunger for the mic that keeps me up every night. From the battles the street to the stage with the lights. I'm still climbing, I'm still rising, taking flight. The hunger for the mic, the passion in my soul. It's the hunger that drives me, it's the hunger that makes me. It's the hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. It's the hunger and ambition, that's what drives my flow. The hunger for the mic, that's all I need to know. From the block to the booth, I'm ready to rise. Ambition in my heart, fire in my eyes. Yeah, this hunger's real, this ambition mine. I came from the bottom, now I'm ready to shine. The mic's in my hand, the crowd's feeling my vibe. The hunger and ambition, that's how I survive. The hunger and ambition, that's how I survive. Hellstrom. I woke up early, eyes heavy, the sun barely showing, but I gotta get up, keep the momentum going. The bus is on the way, but I'm not running yet. Throw on my kicks, I ain't trying to forget. Stepping out the door, the streets are still asleep, but my mind's awake. Dive into the deep, the pavement feels cold as my steps hit the block. Gotta make it to school and I'm hearing that tick-tock. Mom's calling me from the window with a smile. Don't forget your books, you'll be fine for a while. The hustle of the block, the rhythm in the air. People moving fast, but I'm moving with care. I cross the corner, see the homies in the crowd talking about last night, laughing way too loud. The sound of the city, it's got a rhythm to it. And the journey to school, man, I'm making it through it. It's the journey to school with stories in the streets. The rhythm of life in every step that I meet. From home to the block, from the block to the door. Each step is a story and I'm ready for more. It's the journey to school with stories in the streets. The rhythm of life in every step that I meet. From home to the block, from the block to the door. Each step is a story and I'm ready for more. I see the lady at the corner with the morning paper. She's sipping her coffee looking like a soul shaker. I nod as I pass, she gives me a smile like she's been there forever. Running her mile, the smell of the streets, it's a mix of the day. The honking of the horns, the hustle, the play. I see the kids walking, backpacks on tight, chasing their dreams in the morning light. The sound of the bus is coming down the way, but I ain't in a rush, gotta enjoy the day. The corner store's open, I see the homie behind. He's working for the dream, always stay in the line. We exchange a few words, then the bus pulls near. The engine roars loud, I feel the atmosphere. I hop on board, the faces are the same. We're all in this together, we're playing the game. It's the journey to school with stories in the streets. The rhythm of life in every step that I meet. From home to the block, from the block to the door. Each step is a story and I'm ready for more. It's the journey to school with stories in the streets. The rhythm of life in every step that I meet. From home to the block, from the block to the door. Each step is a story and I'm ready for more. Every block's got a tale, every face got a name. The journey's the game, it's not all the same. From the old man on the porch to the kids running by. Each one's got a dream, each one's gotta try. The rhythm of the city's alive with the beat. As I walk to the school, I'm moving with heat. The stories of the block, they stick in my mind. Every day's a journey and I'm taking my time. We talk about life, we talk about the day, about the challenges we face and how we gotta stay. The bus ride's short, but it's full of the vibe. It's the story of life, it's how we all strive. It's the journey to school with stories in the streets. The rhythm of life in every step that I meet. From home to the block, from the block to the door. Each step is a story and I'm ready for more. I step off the bus, the school's in sight. The stories of the block still with me holding tight. I look at my watch, but I'm not in a rush. The rhythm of the day, I'm feeling the crush. The bell rings loud, but it's more like a call. A call to the hustle, a call to stand tall. I walk through the gates, the day's about to start. But the journey to school's still deep in my heart. The sound of the halls, the lockers in the crowd. It's a different rhythm, but it's still feeling proud. The books in my hand, the thoughts in my mind. I'm learning from the streets and I'm taking my time. So I sit in my seat, ready to take it all in. The stories of life, where do I begin? From home to the block, from the block to the school. It's all just a journey, just playing it cool. It's the journey to school with stories in the streets. The rhythm of life in every step that I meet. From home to the block, from the block to the door. Each step is a story and I'm ready for more. The
continues each step I take. The stories of life, the risks that we make. From home to the block to the school. It's the rhythm of life, and now I'm keeping it cool. Hellstrom, good presentation. It's late night on the block, the city's feeling alive. You can hear the hum of the streets, the vibes at the drive. Windows down, speakers bumping, bass hitting hard. The rhythm flows through the air like a beat from a star. I'm posted on the curb, chilling with the crew, feeling the energy, hearing the sounds pass through. The bass from the rides that cruise by so slow, taking me back to a place where the real ones go. Every car that rolls past got a different sound, from old school G-funk to the beats that pound. The night air's thick, you can feel the flow as the music speaks to the soul, watching the world go slow. Some nights it's the snap of the snare, a laid-back groove. Other nights it's deep rumble that makes the whole block move. The city's heartbeat sings with the melody in the wind. It's like the night itself, got a rhythm we're in. Late nights on the block, music filling the air. Cars cruising by, but we don't have a care. The beats playing loud, we feeling the sound. Late nights on the block, where the real ones are found. Late nights on the block, music filling the air. Cars cruising by, but we don't have a care. The beats playing loud, we feeling the sound. Late nights on the block, where the real ones are found. I can hear the low and rumble as the cars roll by. Some are bumping classic hits, some are ready to fly. The DJ scratching, the vinyl spin so smooth. It's like the whole night's alive with every groove. Every car that passes tells its own story. From the hustlers to the dreamers, we all seek glory. Windows down, the system's loud, the bass deep. It's the soundtrack of the struggle, the rhythm we keep. The late night air carries the sound of the grind. You can feel the rhythm in your chest, deep in your mind. Every beat that rolls past gives you a taste of the life. It's more than music, it's the anthem of strife. We talk about the world, but the music speaks louder. It's the soundtrack of the struggle, the sound of power. From the low riders cruising to the beat of the street. It's the sound of the city and the way we all meet. Late nights on the block, music filling the air. Cars cruising by, but we don't have a care. The beats playing loud, we feeling the sound. Late nights on the block, where the real ones are found. Late nights on the block, music filling the air. Cars cruising by, but we don't have a care. The beats playing loud, we feeling the sound. Late nights on the block, where the real ones are found. The street lights flicker and the cars keep rolling. The music's like magic, every vibe is golden. Every note is a memory, a feeling so true. The late night blocks got a rhythm for me and you. The beat goes on and the night keeps flowing. As the cars drive by, the music keeps growing in the distance. Another car with its own sound. The block stays alive with the music that's found. Late nights on the block, music filling the air. Cars cruising by, but we don't ever care. The beats playing loud, we feeling the sound. Late nights on the block, where the real ones are found. Late nights on the block, music filling the air. Cars cruising by, but we don't ever care. The beats playing loud, we feeling the sound. Late nights on the block, where the real ones are found. Now the night's deep, the streets start to fade, but the music's still alive. It's the soundtrack we made. The rhythm's still pumping, even when the cars are gone. It's in the bones of the block where the vibe carries on. I remember those nights when the world seemed so far, but we had each other and the music in the car. The beats from the car shaped our dreams and our fate. It was the soundtrack of life we couldn't underestimate. The low hum of the engines, the spin of the record. Every sound was a message, every note was a record. From the G-funk grooves to the smoothest beats, it was the music that tied us. It's what made us complete. We were all dreamers. Every song a direction, the music brought us together. It gave us reflection. Now I'm older, but I'll never forget those nights on the block with the music set. Late nights on the block, music filling the air. Cars cruising by, but we don't have a care. The beats playing loud, we feeling the sound. Late nights on the block, where the
Nostalgic vibes. Nostalgic vibes. Nostalgic vibes. Nostalgic vibes. Yeah, back in the day, when the world felt so real, we were dreaming in the streets with the beats we could feel. Cassette tapes in the deck, bumping through the night. Every lyric had a purpose, every flow felt right. The streets were alive with the sounds of the West. No social media, just respecting the quest. We were kings and queens, wearing Nike on our feet, spinning vinyls, taking over the beat. Block parties popping, every night was a show. Backyard jams with the homies, the vibe was low. Popping bottles and we toast to the times we shared. The world seemed different back then, but we didn't care. Dreams were bigger, but we kept it real small. Moving through the city with the music standing tall. Loud cars, neon lights, we cruised at night. With the G-funk in our ears, we were feeling alright. Take me back in time, when the world felt so alive and the rhythm was prime. Vinyl cracking, DJ scratching, memories unwind, nostalgic vibes. I'm lost in the rewind. Looking out the window, I see the city lights. Back when we would stay out till the early sunrise, sipping on some juice with the fam by my side. The streets were our canvas, painting stories we could ride. I miss the days when the struggle was real, when we fought for our dreams and it was all part of the deal. Now the game's changed, but I still feel the same. It's the heart and the hustle and the love for the game. Busting rhymes with the crew, freestyling all night. In the basement with the turntables, the vibe felt right. Every session was a session, we didn't need a plan. We were just living for the moment, man, that's who I am. So much to say, but the words fade away. Now we're here in the present, but I long for yesterday. Still got the beats, still got the flow, and the memories we made, man, they never let go. Take me back in time, when the world felt so alive and the rhythm was prime. Vinyl cracking, DJ scratching, memories unwind, nostalgic vibes. I'm lost in the rewind. It's the sound of the streets that's echoing in my head. The bass line's pumping and I'm still feeling the thread. The world moves fast, but I keep holding on to the memories, the moments, the beats of the song. From the block to the studio, I'm taking it slow. In a world that's moving too fast, I'm keeping it low. The past is a treasure, but the future's a fight. But I'll always keep the sound of the G-funk in sight. Take me back in time, when the world felt so alive and the rhythm was prime. Vinyl cracking, DJ scratching, memories unwind, nostalgic vibes. I'm lost in the rewind. Now I'm standing here, still chasing that high, but the world's different now, still I try to get by. We were rolling with the homies, moving steady and slow. Now the beats hit harder, but the vibe don't grow. They say the game's changed, but I ain't changed a bit. I keep my heart in the rhythm, never losing my grip. I'm out here in the struggle, but I'm walking the line with the same old soul and the same old grind. I still hear the echoes of the days long gone, when we ride all night and the whole world sang along. But we're still here, still riding with pride. Even though the game's different, I'll never run and hide. Yeah, that's what it is. Living for the moments when we ruled the biz. Still feel the energy from those days in the past. The groove that we built, yeah, it's built to last. Hellstrom record. Vinyl cracking, DJ scratching, memories alive. Nostalgic vibes, man, I'm feeling the vibe. Nostalgic vibes. Nostalgic vibes. Nostalgic vibes. Nostalgic vibes. Brother got it all, and I made him what I choose. The music of the streets. Yeah. It's been a long road, but I'm still right here. Looking back at the days, through the dust and the tears. Promise myself I never forget where I'm from. Even as I rise, I know I gotta stay numb. From the block to the grind, I never lost my touch. No matter how far, I stayed close to the clutch. The pavement that raised me, the struggles that shaped me, kept me grounded, never let the fame break me. I remember the struggle when we had no way out, but we kept pushing, grinding, turning up the sound. I promise myself I'll never forget the street, the foundation beneath me where the real ones meet. I'm walking through the city, but my heart stays back with
I made it through the pain. I remember the nights we were stuck in the rain, but the sound of the streets never let me go. It echoed through my soul, it helped me grow. From the corner store to the fire in the sky, we'd hustle all night, never asking why. The sound of the boom, the snap of the beat, the rhythm of survival, the heat of the street. It wasn't about the money or the cause of the shine. It was about staying true, never crossing the line. I remember the lessons, the ones I still hold in the heart of the struggle. That's where I'm bold. The homies that I lost, they stay in my mind. They remind me every day that I can't leave them behind. I carry the weight, I carry the flame, and I'll never forget where I got my name.
Myself, I'd never forget my roots, where the struggle began, where I learned my truth. The block raised me, the streets taught me to fight. I'll never forget my roots, I'll keep them inside.
The sound of the hustle, the smell of the grind, these memories live deep, they're etched in my mind. From the days of no food to the nights on the block, I never forgot what made me tick, what made me rock. The homies that taught me the pain that I felt, it built my foundation and taught me to melt. In the fire of struggle, I found who I am, and I'll never forget where it all began. The music of the streets, the rhythm of life, it's the soundtrack that cuts through all the strife. The cars roll by, the world moves fast, but I promise myself I'll make my roots last.
Myself, I'd never forget my roots, where the struggle began, where I learned my truth. The block raised me, the streets taught me to fight. I'll never forget my roots, I'll keep them inside.
Now I'm sitting at the top, but I ain't forget the grind. The streets that shaped me, they stay in my mind. I remember the days we were chasing a dream, but we kept it real, never lost the theme. It's the block that made me, it's the streets that I know. It's where I learned to hustle, where I learned to grow. I promise myself I'll stay grounded and true, and I'm never letting go no matter what I do. The cars roll by and the world keeps moving, but I'm steady in my roots, I'm always proving. I made it from the struggle, I made it from the pain, but the streets that raised me, they'll always remain. I'll never forget the lessons that I learned, the bridges I crossed, the corners I turned. I carry my roots with me every day, and no matter where I go, they'll never fade away.
Myself, I'd never forget my roots, where the struggle began, where I learned my truth. The block raised me, the streets taught me to fight. I never forget my roots, I'll keep them inside.
So here I am with my roots still strong. The streets that raised me, they keep me holding on. From the block to the top, I'll always stay true. Promising myself, my roots will pull me through.
Woke up early, it's another sunny day, but the first thing I hear is the street vendors say their voices fill the air, blending with the sound. The rhythm of the block, it's always been around. The ice cream man's calling, who wants a cone? The sizzle from the grill, gotta leave it alone. The hot dog carts got the smell in the air. It's the soundtrack of my childhood, it's always been there. Churros, get your churros, the ladies on repeat. The sound of the street, that rhythm so sweet. And the wheels of the cart creak as they roll down the block. The sound of the hustle that's built like a rock. The bell from the bike rings like a melody. The vendors move through the heart of the city. I didn't need no headphones, no fancy beats, just the sounds of the streets where life was so sweet. The sounds of the street vendors, that part of my soul. The churros to the hot dog, they always take control. That rhythm of the block, always so alive. The soundtrack of my childhood, where I thrive. Every day I'd hear that ice cream truck slide. Music playing loud with the candy on the side. No cones, no cones. Man, that was the deal. It was more than just the snacks, it was part of the feel. And the taco man, always with his call. Quesadillas, tacos. And stirring through the hall, you could hear the grill sizzle. Smell it in the air, and the vibe was so strong, it was more than fair. There was always a rhythm in the morning and night. The vendors walking by with their goods in the light. The sound of the carts, the clink of the change. Just the life on the block, always feeling so strange. But it was home, man. Those sounds filled the space, made me feel like I belonged in that place. The tamales, shouting through the street was like a heartbeat, a rhythm so sweet. The sounds of the street vendors, they're part of my soul. The churros to the hot dog, they always take control. That rhythm of the block, always so alive. The soundtrack of my childhood, where I thrive. fades. It stays in my heart like a beat that's been laid. The streets may change, but the vendors remain. Their voices and sounds running through my veins. The grill still sizzling, the bell still rings. The vendors still walk by, doing their thing. They're the rhythm of life, the heart of the block. Their calls echo loud like the tick of a clock. I can hear it now, though I'm far away. The sounds of the streets where I used to play. From the hot dog carts to the ice cream bell, they gave me memories that I'll always tell. The sounds of the street vendors, they're part of my soul. The churros to the hot dog, they always take control. That rhythm of the block, always so alive. The soundtrack of my childhood, where I thrive. Now I'm grown, but I still hear that sound. It's a part of me, echoing all around. The vendors may change, but the vibe stays true. The soundtrack of the streets, it lives in me too. I remember the days when I run to the truck, the ice cream man with his music and luck. The street vendors taught me the rhythm of life. In a world full of noise, they cut through the strife. And now I hear those sounds in the back of my mind. The voices of the vendors don't ever be behind. It's the pulse of the block, the heart of the game. The street vendors' calls will forever remain. The sounds of the street vendors, they're part of my soul. The churros to the hot dog, they always take control. That rhythm of the block, always so alive. The soundtrack of my childhood, where I thrive. Yeah, tell the Mac.
Pouring down, hit the block like a beat. I'm walking slow, feeling that fresh smell in the street. The wet asphalt, yeah, it takes me back to a time in my life when I had no lack. I inhale deep, let the scent fill my chest. The smell of the rain brings out memories I never forget. The city's alive, but the world feels at peace. The rain's got a way of making the hustle cease. I remember the days when we run through the storm, chasing the thunder, never thinking of the norm. Laughing with the homies, getting soaked to the bone. But the rain was our rhythm, it felt like home. The cars roll by, tires splashing on the road, but the smell of the rain calms the story we've been told. It's the sound of the block and the rhythm of life. Each drop that falls cuts through all the strife. Lord,
Where asphalt after rain brings back the memories, riding through the pain. Cover to the pain. It's the sin of the struggle, the sin of the grind. Reminds me of the days when we were one of a kind. Get the shit up to the moving like this.
I can hear the echoes of the past in the rain. The rhythm so smooth, it's never in vain. The beats from the block mix with the storm. The rain's like a melody, changing the norm. I step on the pavement, hear the puddles splash. The smell of wet asphalt, I'm back in the flash. I think about the times when we would hustle at night, feeling the beat in the rain in the same light. Late night drives with the windows rolled down. The rain hit the hood, we cruise through the town. The sound of the tide mixing with the rain. Every drop brought a memory that kept us sane. The street lights reflect off the wet ground. The music's still pumping, but the rain's the sound. It's like the block comes alive with every beat. The smell of wet asphalt makes me feel complete.
The smell of wet asphalt after rain brings back the memories, riding through the pain. All the pain, all the pain. It's the sin of the struggle, the sin of the grind. Reminds me of the days when we were one of a kind. Get the shit up, come on, let's relax.
There's something about the rain that brings out the truth. Reminds me of the days when we were living proof. The sin in the air, it's like the story of our time. The struggle, the hustle, all in every rhyme. From the corners to the avenues, we ride all night. The rain would hit heavy, but we stayed in flight. Every drop was a memory, every drop was a song. And with the rain, we knew we couldn't go wrong. The streets would talk, but we listened to the rain. It carried our voices, it carried our pain. The smell of the wet asphalt tells the tale of every struggle we faced and every time we prevailed.
ride it, but the air's still thick, the asphalt's glowing, feeling real slick, but the memories linger like the scent of the storm. It's the smell of the hustle, the place where we were born. I walk through the streets, the rhythm's still tight, the wet pavement glows, reflecting the light. Every step I take, every sound that I hear, reminds me of the struggle, reminds me of the fear, but the rain washed it away, just like it's supposed to. Gave me clarity, showed me what I could do. The smell of the asphalt, man, it keeps me grounded, a reminder of where I'm from, where I've been surrounded. So as the city sleeps, I'm still walking these blocks. The rain's like a memory that forever unlocks the struggle, the pain, and the love we share. It's all in the air, it's all in the air.
Wet asphalt after rain brings back the memories, riding through the pain.
It's the scent of the struggle, the scent of the grind, reminds me of the days when we were one of a kind. Now the rain's gone, but the smell still lingers. It's the essence of the block, with my heart on my fingers. The asphalt is dry, but the memories remain. The smell of the rain will never be in vain.